Hello everyone, my name is Benoit. I'm going to present this lab assignment. And it's about to make a project in GM Win to control a PLC. And the question is an automatic filling and selling bottles machine. So we're going to deal with in a GM in order to program a PLC. And the PLC is a programmable logic controller. So for this question, uh, yeah, the first question we see here the convoy. Here we are having the convoy motor is used to move the button in the system, and if the start button is pressed, the convoy motor is on, and if the stop they press the stop button, the convoy motor will goes off. This is a diagram which I'm talking about. If we press the start button, the convoy here will be moving, will start moving the bottles. And once they press the stop button, the process will be stopped. For the second question, if the filling sensor detects the bottles, it stops the convoy belt and open the solenoid valve to fill the bottle with the liquid, and it died within 5 seconds. Yeah, here. Once we'll be moving, this convoy motor will be moving bottles. Once the filling sensor detects a bottle here, the convoy motor will stop, and the solenoid valve will start filling the bottle with the liquid within 5 seconds. For the third question, if the bottle is filled with the liquid, the convoy bell go on and the bottle the bottle to the capping position. If the capping sensor detects the filled bottle, it stops the convoy bell motor and activate the capping motor to cap the bottle within the cap, and does it within 5 seconds. And then the process continues. So by explaining it in this diagram here, we're gonna see that this convoy motor will be starting by this start button. Then once the filling sensor detects the bottle, it will stop the convoy motor, which will start, and then the solenoid valve will start filling the bottle with the liquid. It will do it within 5 seconds. And after the 5 seconds, the process will continue. And then once the camping sensor here will sense the presence of bottle or the presence of bottle, the capping motor will also put the cap on the filled bottle. That is the process of which we are going to see in GMWin by making a ladder diagram, then by explaining the whole process. From there, the question, just write and explain the block diagram of the system and design the PLC ladder diagram of the automatic filling and selling bottle machine. Then after we simulate the design system in GM1 software, already installed in the computer, we didn't start by installation. And also after we talk about the application. This is a stand the academic work will be done in a group. These are the group members. I'm the first, I'm Benoit, who will be explaining the working principle of the system. So let's go in GM1 to see the process. Okay, here we are in GM1. I already designed the system. I'm going to start by explaining this. The first one is a sensor. Is actually a push button, normally open, which will help us to get input, yeah, to get input, and which will be actually used as also as a sensor, because a sensor which will be giving us the input. Then from there, let me be selecting. From here, we can see this diagram here. It's a holding state circuit, which will help us to keep the motor, the convoy motor rotating. Once we start here, the convoy motor will start rotating. Once we stop, the convoy motor will stop. While executing the other process like filling the bottle or cupping those bottles will be in holding state. It means the motor will just hold the state before it continue moving. Okay, this is a timer here. This is a timer. As you can see, this sensor here will be taking the state of this motor or this motor here. This is the motor, the convoy motor here. Will be our sensor will be taking the state of our convoy motor. Means once our convoy motor will start working, also this sensor here will be waiting for the bottles. Once it detects any bottle, it will start counting with this timer here. Once after counting 5 seconds, okay, this one we can see also this sensor will take the output, will take the output of this Q here from our timer, and then it will go to activate the van which will start, the solenoid van which will start filling the bottle with the liquid. The liquids can depend on the industries. Okay, for the following process, we have also the other sensor here. This sensor will be it will be mostly used for the capping. Also, after filling the bottles with liquid, this sensor also will start counting. Once that the process will be done, once the process will be done, also it will give it will command this second timer here. Sorry, fine. This second timer here, which will also start counting up to 5 seconds. 5 seconds here. Yeah, this you can see 5 seconds will be made in say in the parameter. Those 5 seconds, once will be done, it will command this capping sensor. Also, the capping sensor will also give the actuate this motor here to cap the bottles. So as we see in this figure here, those are the scenario which will be dealing with our PLC. And after starting, this motor will be moving, will start moving bottles, filling sensor here, to feed the liquid, while the convoy motor will be in a holding state. After filling, the process will continue to move in the bottle. Once the capping sensor detects the bottle, it will command the convoy motor to be in a holding state, to hold the state to not move. It will then the capping motor can put cap on the bottle, and after our scenario will continue. So let's go and start the process and see the output here. Okay, we're going to start the simulation here. As you can see, there is no error actually. Press OK. Fine. This is actually our PLC. Our PLC, yeah. Fine. This is our PLC. Automatically, you can see this stop here. The stop sensor is going automatically on because, as I said, the sensors will do the switches, and there we use a closed switch, normally closed switch. Here we power our PLC. Okay, here we go to, as you see, uh, the start button is placed on row number 1 here. Then we can come over to right here to press this button here. Fine. Automatically you see our timer starts counting. After start counting, it give the van to fill the bottle. And after also 5 seconds, after 5 seconds here, our cap also starts putting caps. Okay, let's restart the process so it can be more visible. So let me put it in holding state here. I stop the process. Fine. Good. Now it can be more visible. So to start again the process, you can see. Okay. Once I press the start button, this motor here will goes high. The convoy motor here will goes high. While this timer here will also start counting. After those 5 seconds, it will activate the solenoid van to fill bottles. Then also after 5 seconds, those processes will be done in 5 seconds, just 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, it activates also the cap motor to cap those bottles. I activate again. I start again the simulation here. Okay, you see it starts counting here. The time after 5 seconds, you see the van goes high. This van while the second time also is counting. As we are on 5 seconds, automatically our capping motor is going also high. Okay, to explain to see how the holding state is working, here even if I switch off the start sensors, you can see the process keep going on. You see the process keep going on until I press the stop button here, or the process will goes down automatically. So as you see and understand the working principle of this system, so about the application, yeah, here you are. What are the application? For example, in those manufacture where they produce water, soda, beers, anything that can be filled in the bottle, or even in a pharmacy, the manufacture of medicine. This system can be useful. I will see there is no error. There is no response delay. Once you press the button, automatically the system starts. This one can be useful to operate where human cannot operate, where human can make error. It will help us to reduce errors, human errors. It will help us to increase the productivity. As you see, in just 5 seconds we can fill more than 10 bottles. See, more than 10 bottles. Because in 1 minute you can fill many bottles because each bottle will be just making 5 seconds, 5 seconds to be filled the liquid, and other 5 seconds to get a cap. Means each bottle will be just having 10 seconds to finish the whole process. Yeah, and with this system will increase the productivity in the industry. Okay, this was our system just we explained here. Thank you for your attention, and for the next time we'll make a preview next step in this PLC programming. Thank you for your attention. This was the students for Ines Urengeri in computer science in the option of industrial information technology. Thank you, ciao.